Okay, welcome back, geometry peeps. So today we're going to be talking about doing constructions with a straight edge and a compass. I have no idea if you guys have ever done this before. You might have done something with compasses and straight edges way back in like 8th grade, but for some of you that might have been a very long time ago. So we're going to be talking about how to do that today using a virtual compass and a virtual straight edge. So this is going to be another assignment on Delta Math. Now, I want to make sure that you have all the steps down first, so make sure that you're writing down these steps, and then I'm going to go through it on a sample problem on Delta Math, step by step by step. If you have any questions, concerns, or extra things you think you should note down, do that as I'm going through this. So, the first construction that we're going to be looking at is creating a perpendicular bisector for a line segment. We're going to do this using Delta Math first so that you understand the process. Once you have the process down, I'm going to start asking you to do it using a real compass and a real straight edge. So here are the steps for constructing a perpendicular bisector. Step 1. Set your compass at one end point of the line segment and open it to slightly less than the length of the entire line segment. Step 2. Draw a semicircle around this point. So a semicircle is an arc. You don't have to draw an entire circle, just a semicircle. Then, with the compass at the same setting, move it to the other end point of the line segment. Draw another semicircle around this point. At this point now, you should have two places where these circles are intersecting. These make little X's, like I like to call them. If you connect the X's, you'll not only have a midpoint to the line segment, but you'll also have a line perpendicular to the line segment. Remember, perpendicular means it intersects at 90 degrees. So let's take a look at how this is on Delta Math. All right, so here we have Delta Math. We have we're being asked to use a compass and straight edge to construct a perpendicular bisector of this line segment HI. Your final answer should be exactly one blue line, so pay attention to that. Your final answer isn't going to use a line segment. You're going to have a blue line exactly halfway between H and I. So the first tool we're going to use is a compass. So select the compass. I'm going to choose one of these endpoints, click and drag towards the other endpoint. I'm going to go slightly less than the full length of the line segment. If you let go, this turns into a pencil. And I'm going to mark as a semicircle around this side. So there we go. Now, without choosing a different tool, I'm going to grab my compass, and I'm going to move it so that it's down here on the other endpoint. And now I'm going to draw another semicircle, just like that. This is going to create these two X's. So I've got an X here, and I've got an X here. Now I'm going to switch my tools from compass to line. Grab the first line segment and start dragging, and you'll see that I have this line here. I'm going to drag it down to the other endpoint. Now, this line that we have intersects the original line segment at its midpoint, and it creates a 90-degree angle. So when I submit my answer, it's going to ask me if I really want to submit it. I'm going to say yes, and there we go. That was the correct way to do it. So again, those steps. First, you create or set your compass on one end of the line segment. Set it to be slightly less than the full length of the line segment. Draw an arc. Keep your compass at the same setting and move it to the other part of the other end of the line segment. Draw another semicircle that intersects the first. You should have two X's. Use a line tool to connect those two X's. And now you have not only a midpoint to the line segment, but a perpendicular line to that line segment. So there you go. The assignment for this is super short. You just have to do this for 5 things. So give it a try. This is going to be due on Monday, I think, is when I have it due. I'm reversing the order of this one and the graphing lines one. The graphing lines one we're going to do when we get back on Monday. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.